Hey all, Jacqueline, heirloom, vintage, and collectibles. I am back at my local Goodwill that's in my area, actually in my neighborhood, so to speak. Thought I'd come out again. So I want to actually say thank you to everyone, subscribers and viewers. I really appreciate the views. I appreciate the subscriptions, the conversation, the likes. So, yes, thank you. We have pink today at Goodwill, 50% off. So, this will be what do you call it? Window shopping for now. I am on a buying diet. Now, if something pops up that, like, I can't absolutely go home without, and I really need it to be special or cheap, I will pick it up. But for the most part, if it's not that extra special situation, this is interesting. It looked like it's a bank. Got the little hole on the top. And it's like 50 cents, but I'm just looking at it because it has that hole, but there's nothing on the bottom unless somebody covered it up. And that could have been the situation. The store is fairly brisk. It's not super crowded, but it's enough to have people in your space. Let me look at this real quick. These are cute. Oh, darn it. They covered up the sticker. Why, Goodwill? Why? That's a little bit uncovered. Oh, my goodness. I think it's definitely vintage. I see a little bit of potentially a mark that I'm familiar with. Let's see what's down here, you guys. Do comment. Do comment. So I do like this. I don't. Now this one I will kind of take a look at and see if there's anything under it, which I figured was not. But that's neat. Sort of a, what is that glass called? I don't know. Acid wash jeans. All right, let me keep going, y'all. Tell me if you see anything you like. I see something I'm going to take a little closer look at. You guys know what it is? I'm just going to take a look at it. So I usually stop right here at this front as you walk in. Let me show it to you. And then this kind of multicolor section is here. And they usually have some neat stuff. I sometimes end up buying things from this particular section. This is plastic, you guys. I just want to see it open. It's a jewelry box, but here's what I wanted to look at. Crackle glass apple. Has no price. I'm going to put it back there. It's kind of light, not blowing my socks off, but I'm going to put it back and I'm going to pick it up later, depending if I remember, and get a price for it. And if it's 50 cents or $1, I will consider it. Because I really, again, am on a no spend situation right now. See, I saw this from afar and thought maybe it would have been vintage. But it's mass produced. That's cute though. And what else do we got? These are some interesting plates or bowls. It says Elite Global. Also made in China. Those are cute. The style, I like that. I like the Asian inspired style of things. And then I like to look at interesting stuff, like why? Styrofoam, why? Why as us consumers? This is an interesting, oh, we start talking about race. Well, that's interesting. I wish it had more details in it. I would consider plastic as I thought. This is interesting. I think these were here the last time. I don't know if I captured it on video, but the last time I was at the store, that was there. I had some milk glass. I did not come prepared. You know, part of preparing when you're doing any kind of shopping like this, vintage, thrifting, whatever, is to bring batteries, your glow light. I would even say to bring like a cord, kind of like this kind of cord, just in case, like I forgot what they call them, but that kind of cord, and you know, things like that. Your black light, your batteries, your, I like to bring my magnifying glass, and then you need to put it in a kit form, like in a little baggie, and you could actually leave it in your car or your, however you travel. I know I make assumptions. However you travel, and do it that way. So this is neat. It looks interesting with no, it has no price on it. So that happens as well. Let me know if you see anything. Wow, this is cool. We put it so you can see it. Seems like it's 70s, could be 80s, could be 60s, but I think that's neat. And this is very funny. I have this exact lampshade at home. Maybe when I ever get my home tour together for the entire home, I will show it to you. But if I find a nice lampshade similar to something that shoots up, like you put it on, I overlooked this one, but you put it on your lamp like this. If I find something that works and the price is right, I'm going to take it off of the lamp because it's one of those floor lamps and it really doesn't supposed to be there, in all honesty, but I did put it on there for decorative purposes. All right, let's see what else is going on. I'm going to go a little quick in some of the aisles because I'm not really interested in what they are selling me. Let me go through this aisle real quick. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. What do you guys think of these? Don't buy plates for the most part, unless I'm going to use them myself. Again, I'm going a little fast. Down aisles I don't usually stop in. I just picked this up because I thought it was cute. I know it's vintage, of course. Here is the other aisle that I kind of breeze through because I usually do not pick up things here. I'm not a basket person, but sometimes you do find some interesting baskets. This one's pretty cool. And this covered one is neat. Like, this would be cool for something. It's $1. I like that. So that, I'm going to leave it here. If somebody gets it, cool. If not, I'm going to come back and maybe grab that. So when I come not planning on spending, what I usually do is like give myself a limit, like $5 or something. That's really creative. It's fabric. Huh, I like that. It's pink. That would be $1.50. That's very creative. Now, I say I don't like baskets, but these type of baskets, I don't mind. I don't mind these style of baskets. because of the open wovenness of it. If I could say that. Uh, and then, of course, I pick up the popular ones if I find it at a good price for a good deal. This is something. See, I'm quirky enough that I would pick up something like this, but I don't know why half of these things don't have a price on them. That's what I'm wondering about. This is a unique piece. It's not a basket, actually. It's a bowl, wood bowl. That I really like that. And what do we have here? See, some of these things, if I was like here saying, okay, I'm going to just have my budget and I'm going to shop, I would buy some of these things. And they would usually be for me as opposed to reselling. And if I sound strange or low, I do have my mask on, even though people are, you know, feeling like they don't want to wear any more masks. I have consistently worn mine in public spaces. Oh, what is this? Okay, you guys need to tell me what I'm looking at here. I don't buy toys or electronics. So what exactly is this? Somebody moved it here from the electronics section. Tell me if I am missing out by not getting it. And then here's another interesting bowl. It's interesting. If I needed something in my house, I would consider it. This is neat. It's unfortunately it's like plastic. It's always nice to have a pedestal. I really came to look at this item here. So again, I was saying if I was in the market to just pick up something for myself, there would be a couple of things I would grab. This would be one. That green thing down there, I would find use for that basket. And then just a couple other things. I would make use of them. I would know what I want it for, though. I wouldn't just grab it for the sake of grabbing it. I would know that I need it for a purpose. And this is sort of the holiday aisle. I just take a look at it just to see, just in case. These are interesting. Somebody homemade, I think, ornaments of sorts. Thought I'd take you guys on this shelf just to look and see if there's anything you saw. Oh, they got a whole group of them. Saw that I missed myself and that you should tell me, go back and get it. Go back and get it, girl. Okay, so let's keep going. This is a smaller store, so it's not as though, you know, especially if I go through the aisles quicker than I am now. I can get through it okay. Bending. That's cute. This is something, but I might come and get that. I might get the apple, that, and then it's one other piece I said I might get that I forgot what it was, but when I see it, I'll know. And if I don't get it, all will be fine. Here's a clock. That's cute. It's very lightweight. Coffee. So I have to go to the grocery store after this, and there's an Aldi right next door to here, so it's always convenient for me. This is not the big picture area, but this is where they have some of the photos, because we don't have furniture in this store, and any of our Goodwills actually, in, I'll just say southeast Wisconsin, but probably in Wisconsin in general, we don't have any furniture. This is cute. I mean, interesting. Let's see what it says here. 1944 Multi-Purpose Products Inc. So I need you guys to tell me, do you really think this is not only authentic? I'm really interested in the paint. You're saying, and then is this just a copyright? for 1944, or is this item actually 1944? Because I hardly see anything past maybe the 60s if we're lucky these days. All pedestals to me are good pedestals. Just put that there. What else we got? Y'all see anything? I wanted to. That's an ampersand. Battery operated. Anything, any pictures that capture your fancy here? Jacqueline Heirloom Vintage and Collectibles. If you are not a subscriber, I would appreciate you subscribing, viewing, liking, sharing, and commenting. I want to know what it is you like to see. That's an interesting piece. It's small. It says 72, and it looks like it's 72. I mean, everything about it. I wonder if this frame shop is still around here, but I'm going to leave it go. Oh, this is cute. That is for sure. Sometimes. So I mentioned in my previous videos, and please go back and watch them, I will be doing some vintage box bonanzas starting in May. Don't have a date. I'll be having my vintage box from A to Z. I'll divide it up into like sections like A through G or something until I get through the whole alphabet. And each vintage box will be $40. No surprise there. Just plan ahead. And then, of course, you have to pay for shipping. And, oh, they got a little leather thing on here. I might come back and look at that. I don't even buy shot glasses. I thought that was cute because the glass is kind of, you know, blown. Look like it's blown. Who would blow such a small thing? All right, I digress. The vintage boxes will be $40. You would have to pay for shipping. And if it's something that starts like with the letter A, so it'll be vintage box A, I will put several things in there starting with the letter A. And I mentioned before, like an apple, or said before, like an antler. I'm just using the letter. Oops, create a glass. I'll have to look at that more closely. Y'all see anything? This was here last time. Did I show it to you? Was I filming? Okay, pink is the color. So let's take a quick view of this aisle. What I haven't found in quite some time, you guys, is this is neat. Not seen any fairy lamps. Now I've seen the more home coal party light ones, but I have not seen the traditional ones. I bought a few cute ones and started my little collection, and then after that it was everything. Well, now I have to admit that I have not been out. Like, I've been out, but I just haven't been out like I was before. So I haven't seen any fairy lamps. I haven't been to the antique mall that's near me. Haven't been back there for a minute. So maybe they're there, but I haven't seen it. And I'm really looking for some unique ones. If you guys saw Michelle Comfy Cozy Living about 2 weeks ago, and she had that beautiful fairy lamp that went for a pretty good price. But if you looked it up, it was actually selling for a great price. If you're still with me, thank you very much. Jacqueline Heirloom Vintage and Collectibles. Fabrics I don't look at a lot. And I'm actually, excuse me, sorry, through most of the aisles. So And these are, you know, utensils. I did a quick turn, sorry. I don't have a cart. These are the figurines. I'm gonna kind of brisk through them because most of them are items that I may have seen or shown you before. I can't really say. Okay, little. That's nice. So, yeah, guys, thank you. Thanks for your views. Thank you for your subscribing, hanging with me as I go through this journey. I really appreciate all of you. I am trying to reach a goal on the channel, so help a sister out. I'd appreciate it. I'm going to go through these very quickly. I may take my time afterwards. Somebody painted a whole bunch of jars here. I actually came to look at this little guy. I see this last time. It's a bank. I don't know why I thought that was something that I had not seen before. And pigs. Rabbit. It's an interesting piece. They have tins on the other side of me, but there's quite a few people in this aisle. So I'm going to kind of avoid that. Nothing really major anyway. Another end cap that I like to look at. So, for instance, I don't know if this is considered a fairy light, but I'm only finding things like this. I am not finding the traditional antique vintage fairy lights that I want. And then really my last aisle, this is an end cap with games on it. I mentioned in one of my videos, I'm going to be doing a session per month called Games People Play. So I really am interested in the games that you played as a kid. I'm going to get unique games I've never heard of, never seen. And I'm going to demonstrate as much as I can. It might be a little longer video than one would want. Just because, you know, when you have a game, you have to figure it out. I won't be doing it by myself either, so I got to gather up folks. I'll probably use my family, my grandson who's 8 years old, who's very much a competitor. I might use him. We'll see. His name is Malachi. He may have his own channel soon, because that kid is something. That's just an interesting piece. I will look at that when I set down the camera. I actually came to look at these to see what was going on with them. There is no there, but here Goodwill could have put this little Goodwill sticker anywhere on this item except where they put it. So it looked like somebody was selling it like at a rummage sale, but they could have took that off or, you know, did something else. Anyway, they're $3.99, so I'm gonna leave that. I really came to look at this candle holder there. Take a closer look at it. Okay, what did I miss, y'all? I know I did because I'm speeding through and we're already at 20 minutes. And I want to value your eyeballs. And thank you for joining me again. Jacqueline, Heirloom, Vintage, and Collectibles. I'm pretty much done in all of the aisles. I'm going to leave it here. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side.